This is a cool looking hole here. Greg, what am I looking at?
Great hole. It's a par 4,
Yep.
420 yards total.
Yep.
You have those grassy moguls on the right-hand side.
Okay.
To get past all of those is about 245 yards. There's a creek intersecting the fairway. To get into it is about 320 yards.
All right, so I don't have to worry
You don't
about
have to
getting
worry about the
driver
creek.
into that thing. Yep. Okay, now, there's a couple of other things that are taking place here that you need to be thinking about when you stand on the tee. One is, where's the hole location? This is a really important part of this entire game we call golf. Greg, where's the hole location?
Hole location's on the right-hand side and the back of the green.
Okay, so now the hole location is on the right-hand side. And what I want to try to do is I want to try to access that hole location and give myself a chance to make a birdie. In order for me to do that, I have to play zigzag golf. I got to stretch this tee shot as far to the left as I can, still keeping it in the fairway, but stretch it to the left so I can now get an angle to that right hole location. Now, what I'm thinking to myself is that, and this is the thing that you need to be paying attention to, this is the one time where you get to choose where you're going to place this ball. It's called the tee box. So if I'm on the right-hand side of this tee, I can get to the left side of that fairway very, very easily. If I go over to the left side of the tee box now, when I go over here, what ends up happening is I end up bringing these trees on the left-hand side into play, and it makes it a lot more challenging for me to get to the left side of this fairway. And you can see right here, as we go down here, boy, that is pruning these trees down the left. I want to try to hit my tee shot on the right edge of that tree that's down the left-hand side, and then move this back to the right, and keep it on the left side of the fairway. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tee and the golf ball into the ground on the right-hand side of this tee box. And then, listening to what Greg said, Gregory, I think I'm going to hit the driver so I can take those moguls out of play, right?
Absolutely. Make the fairway significantly wider, the hole significantly wider.
All right, so I'm going to give you that. If you could grab that bag for me so I don't hit it in my backswing, just kind of, I need you near me though. Don't go too far away, okay? And now what I'm doing is I'm going to aim down the left-hand side here. And even if this ball gets, let's say I hit a terrible shot and it ends up in the rough on the left-hand side. What I've done is, by staying left, I've opened up the mouth of the green so that the mouth of the green is a 6 o'clock shot for me. Right now, that mouth of the green is sitting at about 7 or 7:30. The bunker that's guarding the front right portion of the green, right now, that's a 6 o'clock bunker. When I go left, that bunker now all of a sudden moves over to about 4:30 or 5 o'clock. And the mouth of the green, the opening between those two bunkers, now is 6 o'clock, and I can access that right hole location very easily. So what I'm going to do is take this down the left-hand side. Almost even started at that tree down the left-hand side. And keep this thing in that fairway. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Right on the right edge of that tree. It's fading back to the right-hand side. I've got it in the fairway now, and I've taken the mouth of the green, I've made it a 6 o'clock mouth of the green, and I now can access that hole location, which is in the back right. You get to the tee box. This is the one time where you get to control where you have the ball being played from. Don't just put this thing in the middle of the tee, and don't just put it where your buddy who teed off in front of you is teeing from. Use the whole thing. Get on the right or get on the left. Understand what's taking place with the wind, with the hole location, with the mouth of the green. And what will happen to you is you'll start to be able to have better shots, better approach shots into the green. It'll lead to lower scores.